What's good, y'all? Oh, let me get closer. Closer. He said closer. But what's good, y'all? It's Paul. We back. Might have roll me in. But we got tolerance breaks. Be like. Nigga like me, I hate me a tolerance break, but like it.
Laying off the za, taking a break,
needed,
letting your
though.
body
You got to, though.
recalibrate back to life without funny little brain receptor ticklers. Truly a difficult time for us lettuce enjoyers, but
Truly.
Unfortunately, it's a challenge we must all face every once in a while to uphold the good name of the magic green plants and to prove the blasphemy wrong.
Well, you say grass is
CBD
addictive,
bros.
yet you do it every day. It sounds like a closet addiction.
Nah, I think I'm addicted. I might be it.
And listen, that is, in all honesty, a pretty solid
Actually,
argument
might
and
be.
not an easy one to fight with a straight face. The only real counter
talking to a
is
girl?
this. You must have
No.
proven to yourself that you can, in fact, put the lettuce down whenever you
I
want.
wish.
Debates with non-believers aside, though, the real reason you and I should take breaks every
Yo,
now
my
and
reaction,
then isn't
brother.
to win arguments with old people, it's to keep the Zaza magical. Something you look
said
forward
what?
to, not something you rely on just to function. Because,
Gotta be
trust
locked in,
me,
brother.
I've been there.
Are you still
Faded
wasting your life or not?
24/7, tolerance so cooked that you're blasting a whole bowl of exotic and thinking, yeah, I'd go for
Nah, I'm
another.
already knowing.
And so I urge you, trust me on this, as the greatest
Spark me.
Zaza content creator on this platform.
You
heed
need
my
me.
warning.
You want me
The
to
fun
die,
of the
okay.
grass is at its peak when you are in control. Control of your life, your goals, your work or studies, and the Lord's loud is used as a reward
Get
for
money
a
up, nigga.
hard day's work, not the prerequisite for starting the day. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the only healthy relationship with the lettuce is limiting yourself to one sacred nighttime toke. That's a great stable place to be, but let's be real. It's 2026, remote work, online jobs, online school, at-home potato life. It would be unreasonable to never get faded on a productive day. But, and this is a big but, you must
I
do
feel
it
that.
knowingly. Not, oh, what a
But
great morning.
Off the easy,
More
off
like,
the wake up.
oh, what a great
mate.
morning. Nom, 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 nom.
Work.
Woo! Got most of my stuff done. Still got a bit left, but I'm gonna do it
Nah, that'd be
faded. That's the
me.
difference. Control first, za second. But keeping a healthy balance
That'd
is more
be
than just
me,
smoking like a
yeah.
chimney for half a year, basically living in a constant state of mild brain off mode, and then randomly deciding, all right, I guess I'll take a week off. Because let's be honest about how that usually goes. That 1 week isn't spent improving your life. It's spent feeling vaguely sad that everything is low-key
No,
boring, counting
just
down the
wanted to
days
get
until the break is
fried.
over and romanticizing the first toke back. And then once the time finally arrives, you proceed to launch yourself straight back to ground zero within 2 days. Tolerance reset, cancelled. In situations like this, it's not just the psychological side of the za that could use a break, it's physical too, specifically your lungs. And an easy way to reduce that
Nah,
impact is
I
by
need a
switching to a
detox.
drier vaporizer like the Bro Cloud or the brand new Bro Cloud Plus. Both Bro Clouds stand out from most competitors with a 2.5 times larger 2000 milliamp hour battery and a solid stainless steel
feel
build
like you hit me
designed
with
for
an ad right
durability
now.
rather than disposability. The Bro Cloud Plus takes things a step
Yep.
further with much faster charging and a vibration feature so you
Oh, well,
easily
I'ma
know
let
when
it
it's
ride.
ready. So if you're looking to move to a less damaging alternative to combusting your bud, now's a great time to add the Bro Cloud to your loadout. We're currently offering 20% off, and you can also get a free Shop grinder included with your Bro Cloud. You just
Oh,
need to
that's
be
fire.
18 or older and go check out the pinned comment to learn more. Honestly, tolerance breaks are
Get
kind of
your money,
overrated.
twin.
Now, don't get me wrong, they are absolutely needed every once in a while, mostly just to prove to
said that
yourself
shit
that you do not need the
overrated.
lettuce. You just like having the grass in your life and don't see it as more destructive than having a few drinks with the boys on the weekend. But
No,
what
deal,
you should
deal,
really
deal,
be
deal, deal,
focusing
deal.
on isn't tolerance breaks, it's tolerance maintenance. Instead
No.
of reaching the point where you're watching self-improvement videos
Literally.
telling you that the lettuce is the root of all your problems, it's far better to keep consumption at levels where you never spiral into that rabbit hole in the
Yeah,
first
that,
place. Let me give you a very realistic example. Let's say you just came off a 2-day World of Warcraft bender, faded 24/7. Weekend's over, Monday hits. You know deep down you should probably do something productive instead of screaming at your teammates for not knowing molten core mechanics. Anyway, at this point, there are two realistic paths you can take, whether you like it or not. Path A. You tell yourself, yeah, I'll be productive after I take this fat dab. You sit down at your PC, that big wow desktop icon is staring directly into your soul. You manage about 15 minutes of work stretched across 3 hours because the rest of the time you're thinking about some random funny thoughts, scrolling YouTube, or mentally planning your next gear upgrade path. Eventually, after what feels like an eternity, you start playing WoW. And you smoke some more because, I mean, you're already faded, was a little extra. And so on and so on. Until a few weeks or months later, you wake up with peak brain fog, zero appetite for breakfast, only cravings for the Lord's loud, and you think, damn,
like
it's
that,
this dark grass ruining my life. I need to quit. So you take a week off. It's empty. You want to get faded, but you can't. And then you either repeat the cycle again in a month or two, or you quit forever because you realize staying on this emotional roller coaster for the rest of your life probably isn't healthy. Or path B. You decide that no, you're not going to sabotage your few clear-headed hours of productivity today. You get your stuff done first. Then and only
Literally,
then
that's
you
all
get
you have to
faded
do,
and
bro.
enjoy
Just
your
make
game.
time.
Maybe with a proper bender waiting for you next week.
Make time for
This
the,
way you still get to look forward
things
to
you
getting
wanna do.
faded, and your tolerance slowly drifts back to normal because your consumption naturally went from
It's not
7
the
bowls a
weed,
day
bro,
on
it's
the
the
weekend to
person.
1, maybe half a bowl during the week. No dramatic quitting, no identity crisis, no grass ruin my life YouTube thumbnails, just control, and that's the whole point. But how do I know when I should take a tolerance break? And how do I know when I'm not in control anymore? Thankfully, it's actually pretty simple, assuming you have a relatively healthy, balanced relationship with the grass compared to your other hobbies. A good time to take a break is
Oh,
when your
no,
life
am I
already
sick?
feels full, when you've got interesting stuff going on, things you're generally looking forward to. At that point, you don't really need the extra wonder of the za. This usually lines up naturally with your other hobbies. If you got a packed week ahead, gym sessions, projects, plans, games, whatever, it can be the perfect time to take your bi-yearly, yearly, or whatever makes sense break from the lettuce. It'll probably be so easy you won't even notice it. But there's an asterisk here. This only works if you already have a healthy relationship with the Lord's loud. A relationship where not everything your life has to be done faded. Now,
Nah,
a
that's me.
bad time to take a break, if there even is such a thing, is when you're staring down a completely dead week. All your friends are
No.
busy or away, it's cold outside, nothing's happening, maybe
Shit,
you're
it'd be more
CrossFit,
ass when you're not
Pilates, football,
smoking.
whatever trainer is sick, maybe you're sick, maybe all you can realistically do is sit at home and exist. That's the exact time frame where you're going to miss the
That's when
fade
you-
way more than
when they get
usual, and trying to force a
riggedy.
break during a period like that can be genuinely difficult, even for someone who normally has their consumption under control. For example, I've recently been dealing with a bit of an injury, which means I've been bedrotting at
Damn,
home for the
Mike.
past few weeks, and I'm not ashamed to admit I've been faded more often than usual. Because, well, I've got nothing to do. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm not questioning whether I'm still in control. Why? Because I literally just came off a 2-week break where I didn't struggle at all. Sure, at night you might think, man, this show is good, but it'd even be better if I was faded. That thought still exists, but during the rest of the day when I was actually doing things, I didn't even think about it. And that's why I can enjoy a controlled Zaza bender without guilt. Honestly, I don't see why I can't have the Lord's loud be a part of my life for a very long time, maybe forever. I enjoy being faded. I enjoy it more than like 95% of the people I know. I
No.
choose to partake in the lettuce
Like,
because it
literally.
generally fits my personality and my hobbies. But I'm not stupid. I know it can be addictive and I treat it like any other vice. Just one I'm consciously willing to balance for the foreseeable future. But hey, maybe that's just me. How about you? Have you taken any tolerance breaks lately? If so, let me know.
I ain't gonna lie, I haven't. I haven't. But it's alright though, man. I'm respectful with the Budsky, man. I don't put it over me. You know what I'm saying? I don't make it the most important thing in my life. You know what I'm saying? I don't let it take over. You know what I'm saying? It might have my lungs, but it don't got me. You know what I'm saying? It got me, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But bro, I still do this shit I gotta do, bro. If you do the shit you gotta do, bro, you can get high. You know what I mean? Really, the only times I'm not smoking is if obviously I'm working or I'm working out or meditating. Other than that, I'm probably rolling up or about to smoke or already about to light a blunt. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't smoke all day. You know what it is? Work does it to me too. Cause it's like I already kind of don't want to be here. Like I've been getting better at like, you know, being okay with work for now. But it's like, damn, I still have in my head, I can't wait to get home and smoke a blunt. So feel me? But if I didn't work, I'll probably smoke less. Or maybe I will smoke more, but I don't know. I don't know, but I do need to do a tolerance break for sure. If y'all don't be doing tolerance breaks, you got to, yo. And detox. I literally haven't detoxed not once, and I've been smoking since what, sophomore year in high school. Yeah, since sophomore year. So yeah, probably like since like 15, 16, and I'm 23. Well, about to be 23. But love y'all, man. Keep doing what you gotta do. Keep trying to love. Keep trying to grow. Shout out to my son. It's CBD, bro. Love y'all, man. Love us to thy members. Okay?